Victor's buddy is revealed, and no one is surprised. Adam gets screwed, figuratively at least, and Jill gets brash and sassy. All that and more on the Restless Wrap-Up.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
All right, guys, it's that sound again. So you know it's time for the Young and the Restless After Show here. I am, of course, your host, Lacretia Lyon, and you guys can always find me at LACRETIALYON anywhere on the internet, since there is only one. But there isn't just one person here today. I am joined by my lovely co-host. Introduce yourself.
I am the token Latino in Genoa City. Alexander Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at On The Rocks On Air and OnTheRocksRadioShow.com.
All right, guys. And you can always like us on Facebook, our Restless Wrap-Up page. You can actually now go at Restless Wrap-Up and find it. Be sure to like our page, because when we get to 500 likes, I've got a prize I might be giving away. And be sure to also give us 5 stars on iTunes. Just 5. We don't want any less. Well, let's go ahead and get started here.
Well, I thought you gave away your prize because you're wearing like a black bra under a white shirt. That's a prize, everybody.
No, I'm just your worst dress for the week, right?
Oh, God, we had so many contenders this week.
I know. It's like, let's just get started with Victor's buddy is revealed, and we've literally said who it was for weeks. It's not a surprise. We all knew that Elizabeth Hendrickson was coming back, and who kind of looks like Natalie? Chloe.
She is awesome. Like, her whole look is so different than anybody else. Her voice, her inflection, and I love the slow camera reveal up, and then she was like, ah, bitches.
Yeah, I've always loved Chloe and Elizabeth Hendrickson herself because she played lesbian twins on All My Children.
Hey, if you're going to do it, play lesbian twins. Cast your call.
I know, she is so fantastic, and I'm so happy to have her back because she is going to be trouble. And I really want to see, because we saw her briefly with Justin Hartley, you know, when she hit him with a car. But I want to see more of Chloe with this Adam, since we haven't seen that much.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
What I love about her is, you know, we have villains, like we have Ian Ward, who's a villain just to be a villain, right? Hillary is a villain just to be a villain. We have Chloe, she's going to be a villain, but she's got some purpose and some, like, mother's love and, like, mother's revenge. We know there's nothing worse than mother's revenge. Like, when a mom is on the case and she's ready to cause some stuff, but she has a point of view, she has a motivation, and girl, she scares the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, I love Chloe and how crazy she is, and I just want to see her again with Chelsea too, because they were best friends until she hit Adam with a car.
You know what happens? You take the kids' corneas, or no, she gave the corneas. Delia's corneas. That sounds like a restaurant we're gonna see. Delia's corneas.
They have a lot of corn there.
So she took the original pages of the diary.
Yes, that's the thing, is like she, you know, wasn't gonna follow Victor's plan anymore. She's like, nope, I'm gonna screw Adam.
I wonder where she's keeping them. Maybe under that wig of hers.
Yeah, or with her child. Good reveal that Victor's been the one kind of keeping her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if the kid's like been like with Max, like wherever Max is in like the crazy kid place. Is that where the kid's been?
The crazy kid, a mental institution. Because the adult one was just not good enough. We gotta have another one.
No. And I love how she wouldn't leave the room when Michael came in, and he's all, excuse me. And she was just like with her back like, She was listening, and her eyes, she's got those brown, deep eyes. You know, and Victor actually looks scared when he's talking to her, too. It was like, oh, what?
He's like, she's crazy.
She is crazy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
What did he say? You're a little cuckoo.
Yeah.
And I just love the way that he said it, too.
Yes, totally. I can't wait for Genoa City to find out that she is there, because everyone's going to just their pants.
Especially Kevin. Like, you know, it's like Adam, Adam already got hit by a car, so this is like light, I guess, compared to it. But like, Kevin's going to be like, oh, crap. And also, when she meets Natalie, because they look so much alike.
Oh, poor Kevin, and he's been getting it from all the women in Genoa City. Like, he's being yelled at. Sharon hates him. Mariah was going off on him for no reason. He's trying to solve the case.
Yeah, I at least love Mariah apologized. She's like,
yes.
Oh, yeah. Because that's the thing, is their friendship is great.
Yeah, there's going to be more to that.
Yeah.
So, but Kevin's on the case.
Literally every week, Kevin is on a new case because there's so much crap going on in Genoa City that they need a hacker for.
Tis true, tis true, tis true. Dr. Daddy issues. You're talking about the hospital scene. So do we know if she's still on as a regular?
Yeah, actually, I unfortunately found out via, your buddy Luca's Twitter. That
Me and Luca, we hang.
Yeah, that this was her last day, whenever. No. And I was kind of sad because I was actually hoping that the character would come back with a vengeance. So, and as he said, he goes, maybe she can come back. There was a lot of talk, but yeah, they really didn't announce how long she was going to be on there, and it just ended so abruptly that I thought that was very odd.
That is odd. That was an odd. So I guess that was her finale. Then was this week because all I wrote was Dr. Daddy issues. I'm like, Dr. Daddy needs to get a boyfriend, like get a hobby, do something, because she was just so like pathetic with Victor. Like,
I know, and that's why I guess I feel good that I gave her like a tie last week to be my winner and loser in a way. Because it's like I actually kind of hoped more for this character after that, and it's like, oh, that's it. Maybe, just like Dr. Neville, though. I mean,
maybe she'll come back in 6 months and she'll have a baby bump. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like, is Victor still fertile?
He's a Newman. They're fertile after death. Don't exhume that body. You might get pregnant.
Ashley did steal his sperm. I mean,
hot commodity. Yeah. There's a stocking stuffer.
Victor sperm.
How do you steal sperm? Like you put it in a Tupperware? Or like do you keep it in the freezer?
I don't know. It just reminds me of Community whenever Pierce gave everyone his sperm when he died. It's like, is that what Victor's gonna do? All the women in his life.
That is so hot. What a gift.
I know. I love R. Melvin's comment. Bye, Felicia.
Bye,
Dr. Daddy. It's like, I know. I like Alicia Coppola, but yeah, it's like, okay, that was all they were gonna do with her character is bang Victor, help him escape, and that's it.
And she only had like 3 blouses for her whole that satiny blouse that she wore. Poor girl. Well, that's too bad that was her finale. I wanted her to go out with a bang. Like trying to shoot Victor or something. Something,
yeah, because I know that Alicia has a lot more to her than that, that she could have brought to the character, because I've seen her in so many different things. But yeah, maybe they'll bring her back, because I know there's already a campaign out there to make sure Dr. Neville stays on the show.
And he popped out this week, and so, because I thought that maybe, he was done, but he's back, and so, who knows? Who knows? I know that they do listen to their fans intensely.
Exactly. I mean, and, they had that executive producer change, and a lot of this stuff was set in motion before that. So, could change.
You go, Dr. Neville.
I know, and it's just like, I guess we'll go on to Lily and Kane are actually back. Like, it's so weird.
Did you see how fast Lily got out of that outfit?
I know.
She was in that suede, Star Trek uniform, and it was like, zip, be gone. I wrote down, finally, a man in Genoa City that knows how to arrange a romantic picnic-type setting or whatever. There was no picnic, but the candles, the rose petals, so much better than Billy's half-assed picnic with red wine and strawberries. I'm all about that. Or Jack's getaway in the cabin with his little containers of nuts. This is a man who knows how to seduce his woman.
Yeah, see, Kane just upped Billy again.
Poor Billy.
I know, I love Billy, but it's like Kane and Lily, we had just talked last week about what are they doing? Where are they bringing them back? And literally, we'll get to news and gossip later. So many things we said they needed to do happened.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah, because I like Kane and Lily, because Lily is so spunky and funny.
Funny.
She had some good shade this week. But yeah, that little romantic scene, it's like, this is the only non-awkward sex scene of the week.
Thank you. And there was so many sex scenes. I'm like, were the writers super horny this week? Yeah. Everybody had a sex scene.
Everybody was doing
it.
Even
Katherine Chancellor had a sex scene wherever she's at, up in heaven somewhere.
She was banging Ghost Denny Crane from Grey's Anatomy. Who wouldn't want to do that?
But seriously, everybody was having sex. Not in a bed, though. Oh, those sofas in Genoa City, they better have some guardsmen or Scotch Guard or something.
Yeah, and a viewer here gave us an update. Neville's last day, Cheyenne McCoy says, Neville's last day is supposed to be next Wednesday. So it's like, how are they going to write him out that quickly?
Is there going to be a murder then?
Yeah, that's the thing, is you know, as close as he and Ashley were when they had
Yeah.
the scotch, that was such a sweet scene. That's why I'm like, don't end this.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like with all, I mean, even the producers and stuff kind of getting on these fan things to keep him on, and there's so much talk, there's no way he's going to die. He's just probably going to, as I always said, he's going to leave to help Ashley in some way.
Okay, so like maybe he'll take the blame for everything under the sun and then disappear so that there's nobody to prosecute. Is his drug really not working, or what's going on? Because I was confused and I went back and forth with my opinion as to what's really happening with that damn drug. Does the drug have a name, by the way?
You know, I don't think so.
They always say
just
the
say
drug,
the
the
drug.
drug,
Yeah.
the drug. They should have a contest for their viewers as to what the drug should be called. Shazam!
Coma away. Or, yeah, I mean, Hillary got out of a coma, but then Ashley got a tumor. So it's like, what does this actually do? And I think that's the thing, is maybe with and Hillary also may be drugging herself. That's what I
wrote
thought
that
of.
down.
Yeah.
Me too. I think she's doing it on purpose for this sympathy.
Yeah, because, like, and it's like, I feel so bad for Devon. Like, and I'm hoping that whatever's going on with her kind of comes back, because I love badass bitch Hillary. But at the same time, it's getting to the point where it's just now you're not even likable because of how she's treating Devon. Yeah.
I exactly agree with that. And I put, why is Devon putting up with this? Just for the money? And remember somebody said, it's cheaper to keep her. Burn. But seriously, Devon's a man.
Yeah.
Even if she takes half your money, you're going to be fine. Like, reinvent yourself. Get her out of there. She's becoming a very nasty, nasty person.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it was entertaining until this week where I'm just like, oh no, she's just, you know, even in the hospital bed, it's like, you know.
Yeah,
it's
Devon's like, I've been
okay.
here all night. She was like,
Yeah.
If she rolls her eyes one more time, I mean, maybe that's what the drug does. Maybe we'll call the drug roll-eye.
Roll it.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that she was drugging herself, not only to get Dr. Neville in trouble, because she still hates him, but also for the sympathy that she thought Jack was going to bestow on her, which he's not, because he's ready to fire her.
Yeah, and it was so weird for Neil to say, you know, no. And that's the thing, is like, okay, where are we going with this Hillary storyline?
Yeah.
And also, you know, what is her deal with hating Dr. Neville so much? He's the one that saved her life, and he didn't do anything wrong. It was really Neil. And it's just like, none of this makes any sense. And I hope that maybe once it all, like, folds, okay, you know, she has a tumor, whatever, you know, just something to explain this whole situation and make Hillary a little bit more likable again.
Yes.
And then, you know, don't crap on Dr. Neville.
You know, they made a comment. They said, oh, well, maybe the drug is making her a nasty person. I hope they don't take the easy way out and take that route, because then it's like, you know, Max's tumor, you know, the bad seed.
Exactly.
So, you know, Hillary's a creep because she wants to be a creep. But like you said, she needs to bring it back a little bit. And I would like to know what the hell's going on with her, too.
Yeah.
Especially if she gets fired, what is she gonna do? But she's not having her jazz hands anymore. She just has fainting spells. Who knows? Who knows? I love how Ashley pretends to care.
Yeah.
I came to see how you were. Okay, we'll go.
Yeah, I know. I love Ashley Emmett.
I wrote down, though, this
Yeah.
week, she's becoming a busybody to me.
A little too much, yeah.
And you made the point, I think a couple of weeks ago, that, you know, we love Ashley. We love Eileen Davidson. She needs something to do because she came to Billy's house, got all involved. She got involved with Phyllis and Jack and his birthday.
Yeah.
And now she's poking her head around, you know, Hillary and all that. And it's like, just mind your business.
Yeah, and to me, it's just like with Dr. Neville, she had some other business. So I don't know why they were going to get rid of that storyline. And hopefully they'll revamp it, because I don't like the scene where I saw her talking to Stitch. And it's just like, let's not revisit this triangle.
Yes.
Either you need to put her and Stitch together and he and Abby are amicable, because I don't want to see that mother-daughter relationship ruined. But at the same time, it's just like Ashley, you know, Abby with Devon, or, you know, there's a lot of options for Abby. If they don't want to go with Stitch and her, I just don't know why they're dragging out this son stuff.
It's kind of breaking my heart because I love the actress who plays Abby, by the way. I think she's so genuine and she's gorgeous, but she has such a great presence in all of her scenes. So the fact that their marriage is not working out really rings true for me, and it kind of breaks my heart.
Yeah, that's the thing, is Melissa Orway is killing it, by the way, especially someone who is recently, you know, a mother. To be doing this storyline is just heartbreaking. And she's doing it so well. And, you know, it's just like whenever Katie Seagal had to be pregnant, and luckily they said it was a dream when she had the baby on Married with Children, but she had just lost her baby.
Yeah, very sad.
And it's like, it's so amazing to see these actresses who do so well when there's already stuff going on.
Yeah. So, like you said, I hope they work it out. And then their double date. Thank you, Sharon, for ruining happy hour. Wah, wah.
Sharon's just a ruiner at this point. Like, has Sharon just become comic relief at this? Because, going back to awkward sex scenes, her and Dylan, oh, man, because she's just like...
Oh, that was so... and that was
dress
another
was
tearaway
great,
dress.
Yeah.
I thought we were watching Naked Gun for a minute.
Yeah. But, that awkward double date happy hour, it's like, oh, my God, I just feel so bad right now.
Oh, God. And literally, you could hear a record stop. Oh, Sully. Oh, sorry. And
Whoops.
It was like, wah, wah. And then they left their drink behind. Sharon, come on, girl.
Always finish it.
Always finish it. I saw Dylan try to gulp his beer, then they were off.
And the funny thing is like, I know they probably don't think about this, but Sharon's bipolar, and while she may not be on her medication as she should be, if you are on that medication, you shouldn't be drinking. And it's funny how no one ever says anything about that. It's like, okay, lithium and an antidepressant, don't drink on those.
I love how Dylan is like a cop, and they have so many things going on in Genoa City, and he needs to be doing his research with the Adam case and all that. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on in his own home. Like, he can't even figure that out. Girl.
Yeah, I really like the character of Dylan, and I like that he's involved in stuff, but it's almost like he's always a side character. I do hope that when the Sully reveal comes out, we get more of the PTSD, Dylan, that we're get a little bit more interesting.
And we are going to find out, because those original pages are out there. It's going to come out, so everybody's going to read it. It's going to affect Adam. It's going to affect, well, obviously everyone. So it's a coming. Like, you can feel it a coming. And Dylan keeps making all these hints that, I don't know who to trust, and, I would be really hurt if I was lied to and all that. And Sharon's like, ah! Oh, Sharon. Sharon is Karen.
I know, and our Melvin fan says she likes Stitch and Abby. She'd be sad if they split. And that is the thing, is like, it was something that came about when he was protecting her for Victoria when they were together. And even Victoria was like, yeah, that's fine. Didn't even care that they got together because they are so sweet. But I just feel like at this point, like, unless they, I don't know if they're trying to recast Max, maybe, is why they're dragging it out and him not being there. But when he was there, it was good drama. Yeah.
Yeah. And what I love about Stabby is, they're really sweet together, but they're also sexy together, but it's all genuine. But they also have their skirmishes. Not like Adam and Chelsea. They're so sickly sweet to each other. It's like, I don't want to hang out with that couple. I want to hang out with Stabby.
Yeah, I agree that I am a huge Chelsea and Adam fan, but the way it's been the last couple months is just too, good. I mean, it's like, they have these conflicts, and it's great that they have each other's back to an extent, but sometimes there's got to be a little push-pull.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, be real. Oh, I don't think I could do game night with Chelsea and Adam. I just couldn't. I'd be like, bleh.
It'd be like Lily and Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. Oh, God, they're just...
So let's get Stabby back together. Let's have them work through their marriage issues. I would like to see more of them in a different storyline.
Yeah, and that to me is just like, and I feel like they're Kim testing Dylan and Abby a little bit, even though I'm like, I always wanted her with Devon. If they do break them up, I don't know where that's going, because it's like, what would Stitch do other than Ashley? Yeah. And then that would make his situation worse. Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it hadn't happened before.
Well, I'd say that Ashley just gives it week after week. She could easily be the permanent best dressed, character wise and glamour wise, and the way she comes in. That's why give her something else to do.
All right. And to me, it's just. Let's go back to Lily and Kane for a moment, because Kane did kind of venture off into the Billy Jill storyline. Yeah, because that was another thing that we brought up in the last week. Was like, where's this Kane-Billy rivalry? Jill, all this. There it is. Because, he came over on Jill's behalf to the mansion. And
that was so demeaning. If I was Billy, Billy needs to get his shit together. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Needs to get his stuff together. He got a new haircut at Supercuts. We all saw his fancy new haircut this week. And I was like, you go, Billy. But then we saw his rolled up jeans again. Did you see them?
He still did it.
Damn it, Billy. How many things have I tried to teach you here? But you know what? If his own mom is coming in to take over, and he signed that agreement, don't be a baby and say, it's my house. No, it's not.
It's
Make your
Catherine's house.
Yeah, make your company successful. Be your own person. Buy your own apartment if you have to, but make it be your own. Find your manlyhood, and maybe Phyllis will actually, come back around, because we don't know what's going on with that one.
I know. She's like, I want to be alone, so she can process
Yes,
things.
What are you, Greta Garbo?
I know. We'll get to Phyllis later. As much as I love her, she's a little wacky. But yeah, like the Kane and Billy thing, it is just like, isn't Billy, is he older? I don't know the age dynamic, because Billy
hard.
has been like aged and then de-aged and all that, so it's kind of hard to figure out. But to me, I've always felt like he was sort of older, even though he's like more of a screw up. But it was just like, Kane, you aren't even a part of this family. What is your deal here? And as I do like Kane, especially later in the week with Lily, but it was just like, okay. And then him being like more fatherly to the kids too. I was just like, Kane, you're a great dad, but those are Billy's kids.
Hey, maybe Kane and Billy will get to get together. If that was just awkward,
that's some good slash fiction. I'd write that.
but having some weirdo off the street, I mean, not off the street, but come in and say, hey, we're painting your house. I mean, Billy must feel like this big right now.
Yeah.
But he's being a baby about it, too. I put poor Al the painter.
Yeah. Billy's like, no.
Stop. Take the rest of the day off. And Al the painter is like, oh, God, they're going to kill me next week anyway. What do I care?
I know. And Nikisha Jones says, Billy needs to be with Victoria. And, as someone who really liked Billy with Phyllis in the beginning, I agree with that. Because Victoria came over and then they painted with the kids. That was so sweet. And, that chemistry is just naturally there. Those scenes are very easy to watch. And I could see it going either way. Especially Victoria is now without a mission. And now she's without a man. Yeah.
Especially when Victor was like, oh, hey, remember that company you're running? Yeah, I'm coming back. But she had a really good moment when she looked at Victor and she says, well, I knew that eventually was going to happen, but there was still a sadness behind it. Like, she did not fulfill her role as a strong Newman.
Yeah, and that's what I hated, is I really wanted to see Victoria succeed in that. And, that's why it's like this whole Travis setting sail, may be good for her, but I feel like he's going to come back. Because we don't know about Michael Rourke, his situation, because I felt like when I talked to him on the red carpet at the daytime Emmys.
When you stopped him in his own house?
Yes. I wish.
I can see you popping out from his closet. Yeah. Hey, what's up?
I know. Hey, Blondie. You kind of look like Rainey Schroeder. But yeah, so like when I talked to him, he felt like, it seemed like there was more to it. So maybe, because I know he's doing Beauty and the Beast right now, which I believe is filmed either in Atlanta or Vancouver. I can't remember. So he's off, but I feel like Travis is someone who needs to come back, because there was way more to that, what was going on.
I really think that they are tying up loose ends from the old executive producing team, and now we know that the new executive producers are on it now. So I think they're trying to cover loose ends while leaving it open. Because I also wrote that his departure was so abrupt and weird, like Dr. Daddy issues.
Yeah.
And I found out that he was leaving from his Twitter. He said last day on YNR, and I was like, wait, what? Because don't get rid of the pretty ones.
Exactly.
No. Get rid of Al the painter, but keep Travis.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that, maybe that's part of the issue, is like all of these people that have been brought in, like Dr. Daddy issues, Travis, Dr. Neville, they're trying to like usher them out the door, but at the same time fans are like, no, wait.
Yeah, we like them.
Yeah.
I liked how Victoria was around Travis. When he came to her office, she was so rude to him, and then she came to the bar, as she usually does, and they had sex again on that pool table. At least somebody's using that pool table, because it's not customers. But he has to have known that Victoria wouldn't leave her family and go sailing around the world, romancing the Stone style. Like, no.
Yeah, that's the thing, especially with all what's going on. And that's why I feel like maybe there was more of an ulterior. That's the thing, is there's so much more to Travis. I feel like he is coming back. That's why he couldn't really say much, And
they gave us clues. He used to be a stockbroker in oil commodities. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. There is something there. And I still think there's some tie-in with him and Luca.
Yes. Yeah, that was way too heated to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he knew exactly what buttons to push, and... Oh, Luca.
I know, and we've got some answers here in the chat. Cheyenne McCoy said, in real life, Kane is older than Billy, so maybe that's it. As again, they change ages so many times, you have no idea about the dynamic. But yeah, as our Melvin fan says, it's like, since when are they even buddy-buddy?
Yeah, that was weird.
He wouldn't be painting a house with him. They have such a sordid history. And that was what I thought, too. I was like, I get him, being like he was with Billy. That's how they are. But then when they got all friendly, it was like, this is weird. But... with the kids around, they're both at least a little more conscientious of that. So
Yeah.
I guess I could see that explanation.
And, you know, Billy has no friends. Like, he really has no friends. Bethany's quit.
I know, it's like we're supposed to see Bethany again, and that's what I'm seeing with a lot of these characters. They're saying it's the last day, but then some of them pop up later. Because we like Bethany. We want to keep her on, because Chriselle is just hilarious.
I wrote and said, poor Jack can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he just can't. I said, go date Bethany. She's free.
I know, and she's always good for a good time.
Yeah, well, we know. I mean, she's gorgeous. Hello. But Jack, at this point, he needs some. How many times can Phyllis say no to him? Like, how many times?
And that's the thing, is like, that's just so odd to me, is how she's being with Jack. And then Jack is not picking up on it. That too is like, there's two different things going on where I'm like, what is, you know,
Yeah.
again, this is one of those storylines. It's like, fix it.
I wrote down she's becoming Hillary part 2, so much
Yeah.
so that she's even living in a suite by herself, ignoring her husband, kind of ignoring everybody, but playing everybody. She's playing Billy. She's playing Jack.
I know, and Lakeisha Jones said Billy needs to grow up here and man up, and I think that's the thing, is either with Victoria or Phyllis, or, you know, with Brash and Sassy, you know, same thing with Jack and Phyllis. All these, you know, these three characters are all great characters, but they're all in this triangle that at first was really hot and interesting, but now it's just the point where they're all becoming a tad unlikable. It's like, because Jack is just, like, too nice at this point. You know,
He is.
what
I mean,
is this?
he's the man of the household. He's fiery. Phyllis is fiery. Go in there and fight for your woman. Shake her and be like, what the
Yeah.
hell is the matter? Don't try to romance her to death. That's not working with her. She's not responding to romance or anything like that. So it's time to turn the fire on and get the spark back.
Yeah, our Melvin fan says they've been writing Jack so stupid. Exactly.
Yes, I totally agree.
Jack Abbott is a smart man. You know, he wouldn't be where he is if he wasn't. And even with Phyllis, because he knows that he's been here with Phyllis before, like with Nick. And, you know, it's going to make it so much worse with Billy. And he's made that comment about how close they are. It's like, Jack, seriously.
And I wonder, you know, that they started to fool around in the office. I wonder if Ashley wouldn't have interrupted if they would have continued.
Oh, yeah.
Phyllis couldn't have been, she's never been happy to see Ashley. She was so happy to see Ashley barge into
Yeah.
the office, by the way. That was uncomfortable. That was really, really uncomfortable. Oh, Jack.
Yeah, you know, Victoria barging in on them and then telling Billy about it. It was like, what?
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah.
That was so creepy. But Jack is always talking about Phyllis like, oh, I know how tired you are and you overworked and all that. He thinks that she's like Mother Teresa.
Oh,
Like,
I
what is
know.
she so tired from doing?
Well, and to me, it's just like, Phyllis has never been Mother Teresa, and that's why we love Phyllis.
Yes.
But even you know, I love Down and Dirty Phyllis. It's really getting gritty and does all these underhanded things, like when she kidnapped Adam. Oh man.
And when she told Luca off,
Yeah.
like, you want to play? We're going to play.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is this is who we want to see, not this mopey, like, I want to be alone Phyllis. Like,
So lame.
yeah, this is the storyline that needs to.
I thought she was going to call Billy, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
But you would think she would not stay there, you know, where everybody's walking in and out of the halls all the time. I don't know. But I wrote down, I have to give it to Phyllis. Her eyebrows are on point every single week. I'm just like trying
Yeah.
to like see that she's a gorgeous woman and she wears her outfits well. So let's make her character match that sassy.
I know. I
Fine.
want to interview Gina Togioni just so I can know who does her eyebrows, because they're
Right?
perfect. And they've always been, because even when she was on One Life to Live, as the character I always most wanted to be, because Nathan Fillion was Joey. But
You and these guys,
Yeah.
you certainly have your type.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it
They
is
all look
there.
the same.
Yes, they
Canadian
do.
big ears.
Oh, you.
Jason Thompson, Nathan Fillion, they're all the same.
Oh, and Billy's new haircut.
I know.
They
it
pop
actually
out
looked
even
pretty
more.
good. Yeah.
But you know what? When I saw his haircut and his like "woe is me" like bitchy attitude, in my mind, I'm like, nobody said anything about my haircut. Like that's all I could think about. Oh Lord.
Oh God, I guess we'll get off the Abbotts for a minute, because it is nice though. We've clearly talked about the Abbotts more than the Newmans this week, and they were featured more. So I guess that's amazing.
Why didn't Adam record his conversation with Victor when Victor blurted everything out? Don't you think he would have recorded that?
Yeah, Adam's too smart to have not done that. But that's why it's like, again, why are they writing everyone so stupid? I mean, Adam went to Harvard. He's always like, you know, he and Victor are pretty equal, you know.
At the beginning of the week, and Victor was like, "You're going to come work for me," and Adam was like, "Oh, okay." There was a spark of fun there, though, on both of them sides, where they were like, "Actually, we could pretty much dominate the world, even though we're the biggest ass people. But there was some spark, and I actually got a little excited. I'm like, ooh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, and I've said from day one, you know, when they were showing Victoria screwing up, I'm like, Adam's going to come in and save the day. That's what they've been leading up to. And now it looks like it's going to be more like Victor and Adam working together, which we've all wanted to see, especially, as you say, that spark. They seemed excited about it,
Yes.
both of them,
Yes.
because that's been Victor's dream, is to give it to Adam. But at the same time, it always comes with strings that Adam
Yep.
doesn't like to follow.
And I really want Nick in charge, but it makes sense that Victor would choose Adam. We did get a comment last week on our YouTube channel, and I love reading the comments, by the way. Thank you so much for sending them in. There was a couple of our listeners or viewers that they want the Adams to become a united front, like the Ewings in Dallas, and just kind of retake over and get back to basics and stuff. So I think it's heading to that.
Yeah, and to me, it's just like, you know, I was kind of hoping more of these love triangles that are going on everywhere would be more like separating the Abbotts and the Newmans again, setting up for these, you know, big rivalries. But I just don't feel like anything is really setting up, except if Jack is so hurt by this Phyllis and Billy thing, he gets more involved and starts fighting against Newman as, you know, his release. That seems to me the only way they could go there. Because, yeah, if the Newmans are banding together, who are they fighting against? You know?
It would be funny if Victoria were to go to Brash and Sassy.
Oh, yeah.
And now that Jill's involved, the three of them would be a dynamic force, and they'd be the underdog in all this, right? What if they totally rose up and there was this fight? And, you know, because Victoria's going to be out of a job. Victor even said, I'm going to try to find a place for you. And I'm like, mailroom? Like, what?
Yeah, it was just so demeaning. And I'm like,
was.
yeah, we so want more for Victoria. And that would be the thing. It's like, it would be great to see her, you know, Newmans together, except Victoria goes with Billy. And, then, you know, that would be great. Yeah, because that's her baby. And, you know, he would probably want to use her to get, you know, his mom's taking over everything.
I love how she comes in. Yeah. And this woman never has to order a drink. Did you notice? Yeah. She kept drinking other people's drinks. I mean, she literally pulled over. She's like, okay.
Jill's my kind of girl.
I want to hang out with Jill so badly because she don't give. She's just like, she's in it to win it. She barrels through. She knows. She's old school, Young and the Restless. Jill doesn't have to worry about anybody else getting in her way. I did want to touch on, we didn't get time to talk about last week, but it carried over, and it was the scenes between Victor and Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
I actually got teary-eyed last week when they were having that moment and she told me she wanted to get a divorce. I wish more than anything they would have done a flashback from one of the very early episodes when we saw them start, you know, getting involved, because it is a loving, lasting relationship. And you know me, I love my nostalgia and old school, and it was just some really nice moments that they had both as actors and characters. My heart was warmed.
Yeah, and to me, like you say, we wish we would have seen flashbacks then, like we did when they did the divorce papers. Yeah. It's like those are always so great to see. And it, you know, when I got to be on the Tomorrow Show with Eric Braeden, it was really cool to see him talk about Melody. His eyes lit up. He, you know, they really have that bond. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they've been through so much, through ratings up and down. What's going on with soaps in general on TV? I mean, it's really changed. What the audience wants has changed. I'm sure them being veterans through this last executive producer shift were probably like, they probably had to band together and be like, oh, God, we got to wait this one out, you know? But they are why Young and the Restless works, is the foundation that they've set up. That's all I have to say about that.
Your soapbox. I guess if you've got nothing left on your soapbox, we can move into our segments.
Okay, all right.
Since you did come up with the shadiest moment, and since Kiera's not here with us today, what do you think it is this week?
Okay, so it was actually, you know, I love ties, but you mentioned it. Victor was talking to Chloe, and he's like trying to convince her to like lay low or whatever. And then he had the funniest moment, and you touched on it. He says, well, we know you are kind of cuckoo. The way he said it, it was like he was playing with us as the audience, but for Victor Newman to say cuckoo, and he even did like that, that was shady, but it was so cute and
was funny. Yeah.
So funny. And I loved it. But I have to say, the shadiest, Adam and Chelsea, talking smack about the guard's cologne. They're saying, oh, well, we don't have to have a guard here anymore because you don't have to smell his cologne. You asses! Sorry, your guard is not rich and, you know, can afford champagne and free babysitting upstairs forever.
And I so thought it was going to be Lily, like, because Lily had a lot of, like, one-liners.
But I love her.
I know. Yeah, Lily's amazing.
It's just who she is. She doesn't have to try to pull shade. It's just there. But talking about the guard's cologne, come on, guys. Then buy him some new cologne. That was shady.
I know, that was so crappy,
It's
guys.
like he's doing his job. You think he wants to be around listening to you guys have fake sex on your sofa?
Yeah, I know. It's like you guys are always banging, and then you've got a kid too. I'm sure Connor's loud. It's like
Yes.
that guard doesn't want to be there either, guys.
No.
All right, I guess let's get into the best and worst dress. You've got a lot this week.
Yeah, well, there was a lot to choose from, unfortunately. Worst, poor Victoria Newman. Look at this picture. Okay, number one, you're putting on the frumpy dad shirt on her. It's not even crisp. It's not fitted to her body. We know she's thin. And then what is this dominatrix Mad Max Renaissance Fair belt that they put on her? And then you can't see in this picture, they gave her like a red salmon-y skirt. No. I don't know where this would be appropriate.
Yeah, to me, that belt doesn't go with the shirt. The shirt could honestly fits Victoria in a way. You know, she wears
She was
stuff
shopping
like that.
at Costco, maybe.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, the shirt wouldn't be as bad if you didn't put the belt on it. And it's like, it doesn't match at all. And
It's
certainly
so
not the
bad.
belt. Yeah.
Like, it's so bad, and the jewelry doesn't match. I don't even understand what they were going here. It does not fit her personality anyway. But poor Mariah. You know, Mariah's a curvy girl. And certain curvy girls, you have to dress differently. And so they put her in this kind of high-waisted baby doll top blouse with a cinch on it, and the cinch was not located appropriately. And then even the print is like this gold foily whatever. It was so not flattering on her. It made her look chunkier than what she is. And she's very heavily bosomed. They need to be high and dry for an outfit like this so that it doesn't match the waist. It doesn't reach the waist. She just did not look young, youthful. It was not working for me at all. And show her body off better.
Yeah, to me, it was just like, it almost looked like a Chinese New Year, like, you know, fake outfit. Like, this doesn't even look like a shirt you would buy at, like, a store. It looks like a costume.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally. Oh God, no. And you know, they have to really know the body types of their actresses to show it off. And no. And poor Mariah suffered enough. She's keeping everybody's secret. She can't get any from Kevin. Like, poor thing. Okay.
I know. I love Mariah.
So best dressed, I have to say, look at this beautiful, beautiful dress. Look at the cut, the straps. It is sexy. We know that Tracy Bergman, she's gorgeous. Like, just gorgeous. This matches the hair. It matches her wrist jewelry. She just looks classy, glamorous, and she owned that room in this dress. I love the dress from the material, like I said, to her complexion. But I have to point out, this same dress, they had a year before, and we have a picture. They gave this dress to Victoria to wear in a blue, and look how different the cut and fit is. It is not flattering here at all. It doesn't fit right. Even the strap is not as deep as it was. So thank you for reusing really good outfits. And it worked. It worked. But I love to see outfits be re-seen.
Yeah, that's always really cool because as you say, it really worked on Lauren. Didn't really work on Victoria as much, you know, because they're different ladies. And I'm actually surprised you didn't pick Sharon's sex outfit because I actually thought that was cute.
It was cute. The whole pull away reveal, but you know, I just had to. I mean, when I saw Lauren, it was just stunning. I was like, that is an outfit. That is an outfit. And coincidentally, the outfit that they gave to Victoria, she wore almost exactly a year ago. So, my eye on style. I'm watching you guys.
Oh, yeah, I guess that brings me to my winners and losers this week. And luckily, you know, none of our best and worst dress fell over. I'll give Victoria a break this week. But the lovely triangle that is really coming to an annoying end, it's a tie for my loser, as Jack, Billy, and Phyllis are all losers this week. I mean, Kane and your mother were besting you, Billy. Jack, I mean, you got a little bit of your balls back when you were going to fire Hillary, and then it was just all back to sap, and then the thing with Phyllis, and it's just like, and then Phyllis herself, I got to be alone right now. And it's just like, God. And these are, honestly, they're usually my three favorite characters,
Yes.
unless you count Mariah and Kevin. And it's like, okay, stop. Just stop.
Jabilly. That's what they're called. Jabilly. You jabone.
But yeah, and that's why my winner this week is Lily. Lily was on point all week long, and then, that romantic evening with Kane, and we're just so happy to actually see them in a storyline that doesn't revolve around Hillary.
It was sexy. It was fiery. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much.
Well, I guess that is it for our segment. So let's get into news and gossip really quick. We have some great news, and this comes to, again, one of the things we said needed to change last week. Comes true. August 24th, Tristan Rogers is back. Jill finally has her Colin, Kane has his dad, and we might actually get some story from both of them. Yes. So we're super excited about this.
I'm very excited. I love it. I love it.
All right, and so that was pretty much it for news and gossip this week. It's been a slow week on that. Lately, with all the firings and hirings and everyone leaving, it's been pretty busy, but I guess it's a good thing, so we can go into predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
I love how Beatrice Randolph said it was a week of zippers. It's not really a prediction, but it was funny. Because, as you said, all the fun sex clothes.
It was literally like Naked Gun. They just pull away the outfit and they fell. They fell.
So what are your predictions? I'm sure you have like a ton.
Well, just, I predict that Brash and Sassy is going to become the underdog contender. Mm-hmm. They're going to get that on track. I think Victoria's going to move over there, get back with Billy, and she's going to find her footing there. So that's on that end. The whole Luca thing, I think it's going to come to a head pretty soon, that we're going to find out that he's just, that other people are going to know that he's no good. Nick's going to find something out at the oil rig. Those pages are going to come out, and Sharon's going to be in a heap big trouble.
Oh, I like that. And, Beatrice Randolph made another good prediction that Travis could be Sharon's brother, because they both have such pretty blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, that would be cool. Because, we don't really know that much about Sharon's family. We know that, she pretty much, it was just her and her mother for like a long time. But everybody always has siblings come out of the woodwork, and that would be a really good way to tie him. Plus, also, Sharon and Victoria have never really got along well. That would be awesome to see.
I'm all for that, Beatrice.
I was like, good prediction, and hopefully they listen.
Yes. Oh, bring Travis back. Oh. And his poor bar. Who's going to take care of his bar?
I know. It's like, what's going to happen to the bar? I guess.
Oh my God, Billy should buy the bar.
Since Brash and Sassy obviously isn't working out, buy a bar.
That would just be so. And plus, the set designer would be like, "Thank God." I wonder what the set designers think of when they read the script and are like, "Oh, somebody's going. That means their house is gone. Their whole set's like the whole Travis bar set's going to be gone."
Yeah, and I wonder what they think when everyone craps on how they did the Chancellor mansion. It's like, we've worked really hard on that, and it's funny because Eric Braeden talked about it. Of course, everyone talks about how bad it is, and it's like, and then that's why they had the little painting scene.
Somebody got fired for that one.
I know, and I'm like, hey, fans, if you guys have any more predictions, we'll fill those in here, because, I'm just trying to think of... I hope that this Jack, Phyllis, Billy triangle ends within the next 2 weeks. It's like, let's not drag it on till August. Because also, with Tristan Rogers coming back, and as we say, we're hoping more for the Jill, Colin, Kane, Lily, because as we say, Lily needs something to talk about other than Hillary.
Yeah. I also wrote down, I cannot see another Sharon Mariah scene. They're literally saying the same dialogue every single time.
Yeah, as much as I love that dynamic, it just... Noah should be the one coming in, too, and repeating. Again, we've told you before, we need Noah. Noah obviously should be a part of this storyline with Sharon and Mariah. So it's like, why is he not here?
Yeah. I'm going to look him up on IMDb because I don't know what he's working on other stuff as an actor, but I should know.
I know, because he's cute.
He's very cute. Maybe in Travis? Oh! Okay.
I know, we're all about the slash here, aren't we? And we do really need a gay storyline on YNR. And they've always wanted to do it with Kevin because Greg Rickard is gay in real life. But, like, with Kevin has always sort of been established. I mean, he was kind of a creeper when he started out, like, with Lily.
Well, I love playing the game in the entertainment business. Gay or just a nerd? You know, question mark, we don't know. Like, gay or European. It could be one or the other. I don't know, though. They can't even have a Latino on there, really. So I don't know if Genoa City's ready for the gays.
You don't think so? I mean, it's a very fashionable city, you know?
Yeah, but I think they would have a lesbian relationship rather than a gay guy relationship. I could see that. Maybe Phyllis is like, you know what? I'm done with guys altogether. Maybe she and Dr. Daddy issues hooking up.
That would be interesting. I would like to see Gina and Alicia, how they'd approach it.
Yeah, right? They'd be on fire, but then they would be like to the rest of Genoa City.
Oh God, we're dirty here at this show.
Well, hey, they set the precedent. There were so many sex scenes this week.
I know. It was a really pervy week.
And when I'm watching it, I'm watching it loud because I love like all the other noises and the music I love. And so my roommate's like, "What are you listening to? Like, are you watching porn?" No, I'm Young and the Restless.
It's close.
It is close.
There's just a little bit more plot.
And Adam Newman got a spray tan. Did you see? He was finally tan because usually it's like Frosty the Snowman in bed, but he was tan and he was glistening.
And it's like, how did he get that tan under house arrest?
Yeah.
Did someone come in and spray tan him at home?
That poor guard with the bad cologne.
Yeah.
Here's your new duty. Just real fast. I'm unclear. Wouldn't they have gone back to trial? Because Victor would have gone back to the hospital, but he already made his statement. So wouldn't the trial have restarted right away?
Yeah, to me, it's very odd how they're running this because I do feel like, again, they're just trying to like work out some of the kinks after, and work on stuff ever since the producer changed. So I think that may be why there's some of these hiccups in these storylines and we're all like, what is going on?
Because the previews kind of intimate that they're taking him away because he takes the plea bargain and they're taking him to jail. But that would all be brought in with the trial and Michael would have to get in whatever evidence during the trial, right?
Exactly. And
Law and Order SVU.
I know. It's like, we know more about the law than you. It's like, what is this?
But I'm confused why the trial hasn't restarted.
Yeah, and it looked like the previews for next week is pretty much like Adam takes a plea, I believe is what, it said. And it's like, okay, like, so we're just going to keep dragging this out till Chloe, you get the evidence from her. And I feel like this will be another time where Kevin sells it.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of fans are talking about, Phyllis's grandchild Lucy should be coming with Daniel. Maybe that'll bring some storylines because he'll be around back, in August as well. We'll have Colin, we're going to have a pretty, heavy canvas. So maybe that's why they've kind of ushered some of these people out for now.
Okay.
For now.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I know some of the storylines have been taking a while, but I think the action, though, in general, is moving along. Like the whole kidnapping scene is moving along. So I'm happy for the pace. I love tuning in every day.
Yeah, as I say, I feel like they're really working out some of the kinks. It's like we may be annoyed with some of the stuff, like Phyllis, Billy stuff.
Jabilly.
Yeah, Jabilly. But yeah, I feel like they're going in the right direction, kind of wrapping it up, because I see more of the scenes with him and Victoria, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's where they're going.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that is it for the Restless wrap-up today. As always, I'm your host, Lacretia Lyon, and you can always find me at LACRETIALYON, and tell them how they can keep up the conversation with you, Alexander.
Alexander Rodriguez at Instagram and Twitter, and On the Rocks on Air, and OnTheRocksRadioshow.com.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.